What's up today, my fellow man soldiers? So what I'm going to be doing in this video is going over the best X factors and abilities to put on your squad. Once again, this is just my opinion. Everybody has their own way of playing the game and certain abilities that they like to use. And if that's the case, right now, before I continue on with the video, whoever's tuning in right now, if you guys have certain abilities that are OP or good, put it in the comment section, not only for me, but for other people who may tune in and just want to know about other abilities, right? Because I don't use every single ability. So you may have discovered ability that's real good. And if I look at it and I do figure like, you know what, that sounds about a good ability, I'm going to try it. I will try it and I'll let people know. But put it in the comment section right now, just so others can see it. If you have good abilities that you want people to know about, so they could go ahead and try them too, because I know I'm not the only one that uses certain abilities that are good. So please drop a like on the video and let's go ahead and get it started. All right, so in this video, just for you guys to know up ahead of time so I don't waste your time, I am not going to be using any of the abilities, oh my goodness, I don't even know what that word is, abilities that have 0 AP. They're only going to last until the 9th when it comes to the 0 chill. So for instance, for those who are, just in case you guys need to know, like this right here, it says the ability is frozen at 0 AP. It will mount and raise AP on 1925. I'm not including none of these abilities like this. I would talk about the ability, but not the fact that there's 0 AP. That's what I mean. Meaning that if this isn't a good ability like jukebox or something, I will talk about it. But I'm not saying to go buy a certain card because it has 0 AP, because it's only gonna last to the 9th. So I'm not really considering that 0 AP ability. I'm just considering the abilities in general. All right. So I do want to put that out there because I don't want you guys to get a false notion that these cards, because some people just got the game and may not even understand it. Like at first, I didn't even see that when I got CD Lamb, and they might buy a card thinking it's gonna stay like that. All right. So anyways, so I always start off with my QB and then I go around. Keep in mind for offense, if you guys go to your left hand in the middle where it says X factors and ability, all the way to your left hand, it says offense and defense. The offense has 6 AP, the defense has 7 AP. I can still use one more AP on defense. I'm waiting right now. And then on for the X factors, it's 3 and 3 all the way around. And special teams, it got 3 AP. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna start off on the QB. And you can check out my team to see the way I'm using it and so forth and what I prefer on my QB. But I'm going to show you guys what are the best abilities in general. And you can go ahead and use whatever you want. All right. So let's go over here. Hot Route Master is cool, right? I like Hot Route Master, but here's the thing, right? Be realistically is the fact that you only have 6 AP. So it's like you're going to get Hot Route Master. And that might be the only ability you may get, considering if you're going to put other ability points elsewhere, right? So Hot Route Master is cool because it says 4 additional hot routes, as you can tell, meaning that you could put any of your receivers on I won't say any route, but any hot route that's available. So that's one thing I like about that. The only bad thing, it does take quite a bit of AP, so you got to be careful with it. Set feet lead, I like it. Why? Because as long as you're standing still, it says increase throw power when leading with bullet passes, set feet, right? But once again, it's only good for when you throw bullet passes. A lot of people ain't always gonna throw bullet passes because they could get picked off. So it's decent, but it's not worth the 5 AP in my opinion. If you could get it for like 0 to 1 AP, then go ahead and get it. But I wouldn't touch that. All right. So now, like say for instance, okay, this I do like. The Dashing Deadeye is 2 AP. It's not bad. It's not taking too much AP up. And it's perfect passing accuracy on the run up to 40 yards. So for a lot of you guys, which at times a lot of us are going to run out the pocket and throw it. And usually when you throw it, you're going to throw within 25 to 40 yards anyway. So I think that this is a good ability, especially for those who run out the pocket and running with the QB. This will help you guys out a lot, right? So I will say that if you really don't run out the pocket and stuff like that, like me, I don't mind running out the pocket, but I try to avoid it. I'm more like a pocket passer, but I will occasionally run out the pocket. So what I use is Pocket Deadeye. Why do I use Pocket Deadeye? Look right there. Perfect pass accuracy while throwing from the pocket. So that means that I don't have to worry about getting any other perfect pass accuracy abilities because all my passes will be perfect as long as I stay in the pocket. So me, I'm a pocket passer, so that's a perfect ability for that. So that's one thing that I will say when it comes to having an ability that you want to guarantee that your passes are perfect all the time. And it does take 3 AP, but once again, you don't have to go and get different abilities because that one is perfect for passing as long as you stay in the pocket. And me, that's what I like to do. So I will say that. Master Tactician is going to be similar to Hot Route Master, but it's going to be an additional AP, all right? But the only good thing about it is it says faster bonus hot routes and quick playmaker reactions, meaning that not only you're going to get Hot Route Master, but it's going to be faster and you're going to be able to get quick playmaker reactions. So you basically have 2 abilities within one, but you're going to sacrifice 1 AP instead of the 3 AP for the Hot Route Master. But I think this is a good ability. If you're the person that always like when you go to the line of scrimmage, which a lot of people probably like to do that, but some people like to do more than others. If you like to always adjust your hot routes, then to me, this is going to be the perfect ability for you. And I will prioritize this ability above other abilities because that's what you're going to like to do. All right. So that's when it comes to the QB. Now with me, I put Fearless because it starts on when you're in the game, right? So that's why I put Fearless as my X Factor. But honestly though, I usually go with, where is it at? Omaha, because once it's activated, it shows all your defensive coverage and it basically usually tells you the routes that they're playing, right? Which I think that's pretty cool. But on here, I put Fearless because it's only 1 AP. If I were to get the ability, it'd be 4 AP or 5 AP. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try on here and see how that works. But if I do need this AP, then I'll go with Omaha and I'll use this AP for something else. It's not really a big thing, but that's what I like to go with, right? All right. So now for one thing, before I continue on, I will like to tell you guys something else. This ability to me is worth having. First, if you had to pick one ability on your alignment, it's going to be Identifier. If you're able to get it for 1 AP or 0 AP, then that's even better. But to me, do not pay no more than 2 AP for Identifier because anything else is going to be ridiculous. So I will say that off the top, all right? Make sure it's 2 AP or below. But what I do like about Identifier, it shows you where your defender is at. Some people be like, I don't care about Identifier. I can kind of figure where he's at. The thing is, you're assuming, because sometimes your defenders will move. The AI will it'll move the defender. The defender will move by itself, even if no one's controlling it. So you may assume that that's him, and it may not be. So me personally, I like to know exactly where he's at, because there's sometimes where my defender will be, my opponent will be using a safety. And if I see him use a safety, let's be real, a lot of people don't know how to use their safeties. I'll just launch it out for a one play touchdown, or just gain a ton of yards. And 9 out of 10 times I usually do it because they can't use their defender. So that's why I like Identifier, because I know where my opponent is at. Now, when it comes to your halfback, if you guys want to know what their best ability is, off the top, the X factor that I like to use is Fright Train. Off the top, that's what I go with. Okay. Let's go over here. Human Joystick is cool, right? But if I were to have to pick one, honestly, it would. Running Back Apprentice is definitely good, because I do like if you have Hot Route Master, you don't got to worry about this. But if you don't got Hot Route Master, Running Back Apprentice is decent, because the hot routes that you get with your halfback do come in handy, because certain people don't expect those routes from your halfback a lot of the times, because they usually play games and they usually don't see people using these. So when people do use them, you're able to get those additional plays, and it could cause you to win the game if you utilize it right and don't abuse it. So I do like that. Jukebox is cool, but I like to usually go more with Evasive, because it's a combination of Spin Cycle and Jukebox. So if you do get Evasive, go ahead and use that. Premium Joystick is cool because, like I said, you're able to maneuver and turn at better rates. But I really wouldn't waste it on that unless it's like 0 AP and you get it for free. But I wouldn't really trip on that. What else? Route Technician, he's not really running routes. I wouldn't really care about that. Backfield match. See, here is Evasive. I would do, if you could get it for like 2 AP or lower, that's cool. Or if you just run with your halfback a lot and you want to use most of your AP on your halfback, then get evasive. This is going to be a decent OP ability. What else? Okay, so my player don't get it, but if you're able to get bulldozer, armbar, you know, stuff like that, that's good, because you're be better off to truck or stiff arm a player. And sometimes that stiff arm may lead to a touchdown, so it does help out and it does come in handy. All right, now for your receivers, the only thing that I will encourage you guys to get on the receivers is going to be 2 of them. I'm not even gonna click on it. It's going to be route tech, so they can run better routes or something like a deep out. Right, when it comes to like outside apprentice, inside apprentice, and stuff like that, where you come to your receivers or wide receiver apprentice, whatever you want to call it, I wouldn't get it. If you're really going to do all that, you might as well go ahead and get Hot Route Master, because you'll be able to control all your receivers and you don't even need that, right? So just on your receivers in general, the best ones to me is going to be Route Tech, as well as, you know, any deep route KOs, not deep route KOs, but like deep route elite and stuff like that, to have them basically be better at catching the ball or being open and stuff like that when it comes to the wide receiver. Now for defense, it's a little bit easier. I really don't have to click too much on them, but one thing I do like to do is for the cornerbacks and the safeties, pick artists, right? If you're able to get it for 2 AP and under, some people are able to get it for 1 AP. There's not too many cornerbacks or safeties to get it, but 2 AP and under, I will get pick artists, acrobat off the top, but acrobat's usually expensive right now. And once again, you can only pick and choose, because sometimes you may not be able to have enough ability points to put on all of them. I'm just giving you guys the best ability. So once again, pick artist, acrobat, and then for your X factors, I like to go with Zone Hawk. But if for some reason Zone Hawk ain't working, because at times I'll be like, you know what, Zone Hawk is not really doing it right now, I'll switch it between Zone Hawk and Shutdown when it comes to my safeties and my cornerbacks. All right. Now when it comes to the defensive linemen, like your DN, left end, right end, I like to go with outside stuff. Was it outside? No, it's that's if I put it on them, right? I haven't got nothing on them right now, but it is. Is this it? Right here. No outsiders. I'm sorry. I always get not outside because they got inside stuff. No outsiders. My right end don't got it, but no outsiders I like, because a lot of people like to run. So if they throw it to the outside, if they run it to the outside, you know, someone like Michael Parsons, if I had it on him, if he had it unlocked, he'll be able to go and stop the run a lot faster. Now, when it comes to your defensive tackles, it's going to be the opposite. Meaning, I like to go with inside stuff. So that means that my left end and right end and defensive tackles, if they got inside stuff and outside, no outsiders, that means if they run the ball, I'm not going to say they're not going to be successful, but they're going to be less likely to be successful most of the time, because they're going to be able to stop the run with those abilities if you're able. So if, say for instance, you can't put them, of course you're not going to probably be able to put them on your whole D line unless they get them for 0 AP. So my advice would be put it inside stuff at least on one of your defensive tackles, and no outsiders on one of your left end if you're able to. Now for your middle linebackers and your left outside linebacker, right outside linebacker, the main ability that I like to put is Lurk Artist, because you'll be able to use your linebackers no matter where you're at, whether you're rushing or jumping back to go into coverage, and you have a higher success route to intercept the ball with that Lurk Artist. But if you don't get Lurk Artist, use more, let me get out of here, because this is the older, the abilities are not too crazy. Sean Taylor probably should have some better abilities. So let's go with that. So I put Lurk Artist on him. But once it's done, I put more like where is the, here we go, more like edge threat, edge threat on the, basically more like abilities that's going to be able to rush the passer, rush the passer, or the QB. So I would put those type of abilities, Mr. Big Stop, stuff like that. It's going to be able to help your whole squad out. Them were the type of abilities that I would use on my right outside linebacker if you don't want to put Lurk Artist. Right outside and left outside linebacker if you don't want to pick, not pick artist, I'm sorry, Lurker. And last thing I almost forgot, because I was about to forget right now, is for your special teams. So this one right here is going to go away. I guess this is the only one that I just added on. It really don't matter. And the reason I left it on is because I don't know if it's going to go. If it goes to 2 AP, then I'm going to take it off. But if it goes to 1 AP, then I'll be good because I'll take off the other one that I got on my punter. But anyways, the best abilities to have on your kicker is going to be this focus kicker, because slowing kicking meter for all kicks up to 45 yards. And the reason why I like that one is because majority of times you're going to be kicking field goals after you score a point. So basically your extra point, and you want to make sure you don't miss it. A lot of you guys, just be honest, a lot of you guys, if you're 4th and 16 and you're able to make a field goal, a lot of people are usually not going to go for the field goal if you're at the 50-yard line. You're just going to go for it. So at this moment, I will go with focus kicker. But if later on, like once this melts and if it goes to 1 AP, then put Zen kicker after that. But if I had to go with either one of them, I will go with focus kicker first and Zen kicker second. But I have this on him. Once again, I'm going to leave it on him. If it goes to 2 AP, I'm going to take it off. I really don't care. That's why I put it on him, because it's not going to affect my gameplay and the strategies that I do. So I just left it on him. But the rest of the team, I don't have those 0 abilities on my players because, like I said, I want to make sure that I play with a realistic team. And so once the 9th comes around, I still have the same team I was playing with, and I'm still going to be able to win with it because I've been practicing with it. So that's why I do that. Anyways, there it is there. If you have any questions, please put in the comment section. Till next time.